So this is the cheapest Mercedes-Benz sports car arguably in the world. And what we did last time, we deleted this intake pipe because one, it was like all broken and stuff with a dead bird in it. We cleaned the mass airflow sensor and we cleaned out the throttle body, and it's already running smoother. But while moving the car back out from the garage, we found a leak. I don't know if you can see it, but it was coming from the oil filter housing. It was trickling down. We tightened it up. It kind of made it better, but not completely. It was still dripping. So we placed a mat down here. I don't know if you can see it, but like right there is kind of, you might be able to see it right there. But that's where the oil was spilling as well. So we got 6 liters of oil and the new filter. So we're hoping that's gonna fix the oil spill or the oil leak. And then we'll see what else needs to be done. So we're just jacking it up on the cross member right here. Just enough so we can get some jacks underneath it. And so that we can both get underneath it. So we do have the car up on jacks, but we do have it also rested on this on the cross member with the jack, just for some extra safety. And we've just loosened the oil filter, or the oil filter cap. All right, so we found what we think is the drain plug. I'm gonna probably move that over there a bit actually. Trying to crack it a bit, so I don't think this car has had an oil change in a long time. I'm just gonna get the breaker bar. There we go. It's braked now. Should be able to just let it drain. It takes what, 8 or 5.5 liters. Beautiful.
That's gone forever.
Honestly,
it's not lumpy.
Not lumpy, doesn't look sparkly. Thank goodness for that. We're gonna need to clean this off as well. And we're probably gonna need another washer.
Probably.
I don't have washers. So we'll let that drain and then we'll get the oil filter. Okay, so this was well over what it should have been. I think this was over like 8 liters or something. Almost 8 liters. So we had to get another one. It's still like very, very slightly dripping. I don't know if you can see it. But we also filled up, or probably half filled up, this water bottle because it was like leaking out of that. But yeah, so now I'm just gonna undo this little oil filter here. Hopefully not spill really anything if I can. Just pull it out. Ooh. That's pretty nice.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Yeah, probably not. Yeah. Oh, it looks like there's some things in there.
Things?
I don't know. Alright, so slightly worrying, we did find some metal in it. I don't know if it would focus or something. But yeah, I don't know if you can see that. Alright, yeah, right there. We found 2 pieces just like that. It was only 2, but they are a pretty decent size. James reckons they look like the teeth of something. So hopefully, we'll see. Alright, so some more bad news. It does look like it is filled with, you know, metal shards. We looked at the housing as well. There wasn't, I don't think there was any in there, but there was a bunch down here. It was all covered here, so we just sprayed it out. We're gonna keep doing the oil change just to see if it hopefully does anything and it's not actually really bad, but we'll see. So we just checked the sump as well, but there was nothing there either, so that's weird. We're gonna hope that it's not a big deal. It probably is, but let's just hope. All right, so we just did all of that, replaced all the seals, so let's chuck it on. All right, now we're just tightening it down, torquing it as best as his hand can. There we go, that should be done. Now we've got our oil. I'm just gonna chuck it in here. 5.5 liters of it, hopefully. That is 1 liter, so it's done. I think all the way to the brim once more. That should be 1/2 liter. All right, we got everything in. We cleaned this up a little bit, so it's looks
Better than it was.
yeah, kind of. So that should be that. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna start it on the ramps. You can look to see if there's any leaks, especially down there.
Doesn't look like it's leaking from that thing. Doesn't look like it's leaking from that thing anymore.
Thought I heard metal.
Metal?
Just listen, like right around there.
Not leaking anymore.
Thank goodness. So it's not leaking anymore, but it might have something wrong. Hopefully, no, by all the metal. There probably is something. Let's check the codes actually. It's running smoother already.
Wow, it is.
Very much smoother.
Yeah.
Hopefully no code, but I think we might have to take it for like a little up and down just to make sure. So you want to do that?
Yeah.
Alright, so we tightened up everything, cleaned it a bit, and now we're about to drop it on the floor as well. All we have to do is drive off those bricks and then hopefully take for a little spin and hopefully it doesn't blow up. Alright, so we just researched it and we're gonna see if we have a faulty oxygen sensor. We're gonna go for a little drive. Jen's gonna have his eye on that and we'll see if there's any fluctuations. So we took it for a little bit of a drive. We tested out the paddle shifters. They were a bit delayed, which I'm pretty sure is normal for this year of Mercedes, but it's all right. But we do have a system 2 lean, so we'll have to figure that out. We don't have the camshaft actuator fault code isn't coming up again, so who knows? It could have been due to there being too much oil there. But now we have a 2 lean. So that's what we got to figure out next time. We're also looking at the bank 1 sensor one, and it should apparently be between 0.1 volts and 0.9 volts. And as you can see, it's well and truly spazzing out, going over a volt. So we might have a faulty oxygen sensor. But yeah, maybe that's we'll figure that out next time. Let's see if there's a leak now.
Nah. Nothing.
Alright, so there is a weird noise after we did all that stuff, after the oil change and everything, that I'm not too sure about. Jane is also not too sure about. Our other mate is also not too sure about. We did some research. It could possibly be anything ranging from maybe a timing chain issue or just spark plugs. So if you guys can listen to that and then tell us what you guys think, then that would be a great help. So yeah, let's do that.
What? No, it's because we got the camera on.
fixed.
Alright, we're probably started again a little bit later just to see if that comes back. But yeah. Now we'll tell you about the car.
Man.
Yeah, honestly, that's fucking crazy. That's some BS. Alright, so we haven't actually explained what this car is. So this car is a CLC200 Mercedes-Benz compressor. So it has some tail lights with this little strip around the end that doesn't work. Oh, this one, and this one don't work. The number plate lights do though, so that's a bit weird. The central locking doesn't work, but I think that's just because the battery in the key is like flat or something. It's got 2 doors, but it has back seats, so you know, it's not completely a coupe, even though technically it is. If you see right there, there's a nice little oil spill that we just fixed. With the crash report, I'll put it on screen right now, or I'll put up what I can get to see what was the issues with the crash report. It says the front left passenger, which is this side, its suspension is major damage. We haven't found anything. Also, if you go over here, these just don't work. So I'm gonna have to figure out something for those. We'll go under the hood and I'll actually explain what's under there. Underneath the hood is a M271 engine. So it's a 1.8 litre inline 4. It does have a supercharger on it, which is you know, pretty nice. After we took off this little intake hose, we need to get a new one, figure that out. Make sure it's not flimsy like the factory one. That's about it. So we're gonna start it up again now, just to see if the noise happens again. And if you guys can hear it, please let us know if you know what it is, because that would be a massive help.
It's not, I'm not mad because it's working now, but what, like 2 days ago, it was not horrible.
Like what, a day or two ago, when I started it, it made a clunky noise on startup. So I was pretty worried, especially after we found metal in the oil filter compartment thing. But yeah. Actually, I want to check the codes now, because that's running smoother and no clunks.
All right, so the vehicle does have no fault codes, which is you know, really good. But the seatbelts look kind of stuffed, but they're not locked out, which is I think it's a good sign for me. So after adding the cost of the oil and the filter to our list, our total build cost comes to $2,106.